So this is today's thrift store found, and I found this for the low price of $22. And it's XCEL 52-inch dual mount style ceiling fan. What makes this particular guy special is it's not made by XCEL. I suspect this is actually made by GE in 1988 era, if I'm correct and know my ceiling fans. But you guys can tell me exactly what it is when I unbox and stuff and show you what it is. Thankfully, it is NOS in the box, so that means everything's still wrapped up and everything else. Someone did open the bottom of the box, but they didn't take anything out of the carton, thankfully. And then here's the model number they designated for it, which is 79-008, and it's bright brass with the white blades and everything else like that. So we'll go and unbox it. And I also do have the actual finished style light fixture that goes to this too, so I'll show you that separately. So let me go and get this unboxed. So here you go. Went ahead and took the contents out of the box. And the first thing you have would be the manual if you were actually unboxing from the top. Here's your blades. And they're non-reversible, so it's going to be white on both sides too, as you can see. So we'll go put the blades aside there. I'm not going to take them out of the wrapping. Here's your chain pretty much. Wire nuts and your hardware. Let's go and take this top one off right there. There you go, show you how they packed it real quick. I know people like to see that. Alright. So then here you go. That's of course for mounting it onto the ceiling. Here's the brass where the blades get mounted onto the actual motor assembly itself. Careful with this because I don't want to break it and put it back in the box, but here you go itself. And wow, that is, I'll go take some of it off. That is actually really nice. So yep, and there's the rest of the screws. And then here's, if you wanted to put the optional light, you would actually go and unscrew this and you mount your light cover. You can see this is quality. This is one really nice ceiling fan. And then here is, of course, if you want to go in and don't want to have it hugging the ceiling, you can use this optional right here. So there you go. I might do a separate video when I go ahead and actually mount this to the ceiling and have it running, but that's going to be a whole nother video. But very nice ceiling fan this thing is, so I can't wait to get it up. They run very quiet and everything else. Let me go ahead and, without trying to mess it up too much, let's see, there's actually a model number on this base over here. And there's a serial number, but this says Crush, so it might actually be made by that company, but there's your model number right there. So, made in China. But there you go. So, here's the manual, and you can see how kind of yellow on the top, but it's white on the bottom. It's not because of light reflecting out, that's just the age of the manual itself. So there's the model number for those that want to know what series and everything it is. I do need help determining exactly what it is. But here you go. Here's the manual. It says by Quest Industries, so they could have made it, but I know GE also made some of their ceiling fans too. So like I said, I'm not exactly sure what fan expert. You can kind of tell me exactly who makes this. Here you go. And electrical nurse just shows you how to install it. Troubleshooting. 5-year warranty. Okay. That gives you kind of a parts breakdown. And then here you go. You would mail this out. If you want to replace it parts, you also mail this out. And then there you go. That's how you did it back in the day. So, there's the manual. Next, I'm going to go and show you the light kit that I found for it, even though it's not the same company made the light kit. It's about the same era, so I'll show you that. So this was the light kit that I found that was close by the ceiling fan. I suspect that the same person that donated the ceiling fan probably also donated this light kit too with it. It's from the same era and stuff like that, and there was no other one like it, so I suspect it probably was the same person. Unfortunately, some jagoff went ahead and opened up the box and had all the parts scattered and everything like that in different shelves and stuff like that. And you know, that kind of gets under my skin. It's one thing to check the box to see the contents are inside and stuff like that. Okay, it's a whole nother thing to go and empty the box out and throw it every direction, stuff like that. You make more work for the actual employees that are there because now they got to go and clean up your mess and stuff like that. And then number two, stuff like this that's harder to find, you essentially make it worthless because now the hardware and stuff is missing. I hate when people do that shit, and unfortunately they do it a lot at this thrift store, I notice. But here you go. Here's what's inside, and here's what I was able to piece together and find. At least the glasses are intact and new, pretty much. So we'll go ahead and just remove this. And you can see this is what the glass looks like. And then these are thankfully still wrapped up. Okay. This is not the screw set that would have came with it. I don't know where that came from. Probably from something else. And then here is the light fixture that wasn't in the box. I literally had to complete it. Unfortunately, there's no hardware. There's supposed to be brass screws and stuff that go in there. That's missing, so I'll probably have to find it. But at least everything else is included. Let me go in. Oh! Phew. There you go. Alright, so it does have all the hardware. Thankfully, I was able to find. The glasses were separate, the fixture was separate, the box was separate, but thankfully the screws and stuff like that were on the box, so I can actually use this light kit with this fan if I want to, so thank goodness. But there you go, that's what's inside it. The only thing missing is probably the manual, but who cares. So there's the unboxing of the vintage ceiling fan and the actual light kit.